please subscribe to Super Saddler's Sip.
Beaten by the better side. Right then guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm doing a match review on Brian Dutton's first game in charge as caretaker boss of Walsall, as the game ended in a 2-1 defeat at home to high-flying Cheltenham Town. Before we get into this video, if you're going to enjoy it, please leave it a like. Also subscribe to this channel if you're new. So Brian Dutton made 2 changes for his first game in charge, with Frank Vincent coming into the side on loan from AFC Bournemouth, and Cameron Norman also coming into the side. The first time he started since early January, but he was sitting in like a CDM role in the 4-1-4-1 formation in front of the back four, which is a bit unusual to see him in that position playing for Walsall. Cheltenham manager Michael Duff made 2 changes to his side, and they started in a 5-3-2 formation. Walsall got off to a brilliant start, making the scoreline 1-0. Getting off to a brilliant start, like I said. Keelan Lavery getting his first goal in a while. That gave him a lot of confidence. It's an absolutely superb strike too, lobbing the keeper from about 25 yards out. Brilliant to see him score. Wes McDonald started the first half brilliantly and looked very lively down that left-hand side, causing the Cheltenham Town defence a few problems. But after we scored, 14 minutes later, Alfie May had a shot and his effort hit the far post. But Cheltenham did really come back into the game after we scored and dominated most of the ball. On around the 35th minute, the Robins made it 1-1 to equalise. Alfie May was gifted the ball after a poor pass from Dan Scarr as the Saddlers tried to play it from the back, and he found Sam Smith, who slotted home to make it 1-1. And then on the stroke of half time, they made it 2-1 to go in front. There was a nice 1-2 down by the byline, and the ball found Callum Wright from around 20 yards out outside the box and drilled it past Liam Roberts to make it 2-1, and then both teams went into half time with Cheltenham winning 2-1. As the second half started, Brian Dutton changed to a 5-3-2 formation, with Cameron Norman going to right wing back and Hayden White slotting in as a centre back. But the second half nearly started bad for the Saddlers, as Cheltenham were on the front foot and Alfie May nutmegged Dan Scarr and had his shot blocked. And then we were failing to really create any chances in the second half, with Josh Gordon probably going close in the 60th minute with a header. The second half was very scrappy and there was very little chances. Cheltenham having 2 chances, with Liam Roberts was forced to make a good save, and then Hayden White made a sliding tackle to deny the follow-up. And then around the 75th minute, McDonald did well to dance past 2 defenders, but his shot went wide. And then a mistake by Matty Blair let Josh Gordon in, but Josh Griffiths came out very well to deny him. But the game ended in a 2-1 win for Cheltenham Town, as the Saddlers did try to get that equalising goal, but didn't really make any chances in that second half, and the game ended with 3 points to Cheltenham Town. Brian Dutton's first game in charge of Walsall ends in a defeat, and I think we were beaten by the better side tonight. Cheltenham Town are a quality side in League 2, and I think they'll be up there come the end of the season. They're very well organised, very well drilled, and they're very good on the ball. They've got some quality players at this level. Alfie May, Sam Smith up front really link up very well. In the midfield, they battle really well, and they've got ball players in the midfield. They can play it from the back too, very organised at the back. Ben Tozer really organises that defence, and like I said, I think they'll be up there come the end of the season. There are some positives though. I thought the style of play today was much better. We're trying to play it from the back, and I like to see that. We did make a mistake for the first goal with Dan Scarr giving the ball away a bit cheaply, but like I said, I like to see us playing it from the back, which is much better. We played 2 different formations today. We played 4-1-4-1, and then we reverted to a 5-3-2 in the second half. So that's good going into the future. Brian Dutton obviously thinks 2 formations could work for the Saddlers. I think we have to play 2 up front. I think the lone striker does struggle at times, but I'm really happy for Keelan Lavery to get a goal today. His first goal since November, and hopefully that'll give him some confidence, and what a goal it was. It's just that final third again, I thought it was very static going forward. Our movement in behind from the strikers wasn't great. No plays in the box. At one time Josh Gordon picked the ball up out wide and there's only one player in the box. That needs to improve. At the end of the day, we're going to get our goals in the box. That's the most likely way you're going to score. So we need to be around that 6-yard box. Someone has to be there just to tap it home. But yeah, I thought it's a decent performance considering it's Brian Dutton's first game, and hopefully we can build on that going into Saturday's game against Stevenage. My man of the match for tonight's game, I'm going to give it Keelan Lavery. His first goal in a while, I think it's his first goal since November, so I'm happy to see him score, so hopefully he can build on that going on to Saturday's game. Other players that played well, Wes McDonald looked a bit lively in the first half. Kinsella again, brilliant in the midfield. He's picking up the ball more in the midfield too and playing it, which I like to see. Norman looked better at right wing back. He got fouled a few times, but yeah, Norman, I'm happy to see him back in the starting 11 too. But yeah, we just have to go on to Saturday. We currently sit 11th in the league, 6 points off the playoffs. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. Obviously, not with a permanent manager, but in Brian Dutton we trust as we go into the last 19 or so games of the season. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm trying to get to 1.2k subscribers as soon as possible, so if you could subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Also, leave notifications on when you subscribe so you get notified whenever I upload a video. And up the Saddlers.